Hey everyone, how's it going? Long time no see. Today I'm going to show you how to make smash burgers. I've been experimenting with my new flat top grill, and this is definitely one of the best things you can make. You might be able to do this at home as well with a cast iron pan or something if you're just making one for yourself. But anyway, let's get started. What you need first, and most importantly, is some very fatty this is 80% lean, so 20% fat. I would say 20 to 25% fat ground beef is what you're looking for. In addition to that, you're going to want some real, from the deli, yellow American cheese. It definitely works best. I would avoid the Kraft singles and things like that. They just don't have quite the same proper flavor. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder are all excellent. You can pretty much season them up however you like. I don't do a whole heck of a lot of seasoning because the caramelization of the beef is pretty, and the cooking in the fat is pretty much good enough for me. And these are really big ones. I'm making essentially a quarter pound for each slice burgers, so you're going to need some pretty good size hamburger buns. Don't use those small ones. You know, get the biggest ones you can find, because when you smash them out, they get pretty big. In addition to that, you're going to need some parchment paper, or I guess wax paper might work, but I always use parchment paper because it seems to be not as flammable. So anyway, this is really easy and insanely delicious, and everyone always asks me how I make these, so I'm going to show you how. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is cut up a piece of parchment paper. So I'm going to be making two burgers, two double cheeseburgers. So I'm going to need 4 pieces of parchment paper. The more square they are, the better. Basically, this is going to allow us to smash the balls of meat into a nice flat patty. In addition to having a griddle or something like that, you're going to need a scraper of some sort. I have this nice scraper here. Just scrape all around. I'll show you when I'm actually cooking it. Burger flipper, and obviously a smasher of some sort. I don't have the cast iron one, so I've actually been using this Garrett popcorn lid and a grill glove and just smashing them down that way. It works really well. Let's get started with the meat. I have almost exactly 1 pound of meat here, so I'm going to divide this up into 4 pieces. After I give it a little seasoning, I would say probably a teaspoon of salt. I'm just kind of guessing here. Teaspoon of salt, maybe a quarter to half a teaspoon black pepper. Same thing with the garlic. Don't want a whole lot, just a little bit. And then maybe half that amount of onion powder. You definitely don't want to overpower it. Don't smash it super hard, just kind of blend it together loosely. As you can see here, the meat's pretty loosely packed. In order to partition these up, I'm trying to make a fairly even amount here of meat. Chop that in half. Make sure they're roughly the same size, and then split those in 2. Now that we have our 4 meatballs, essentially, what we're going to do next is just cover them in a piece of parchment paper right in the middle. Curly side down seems to work best. Just smash them on there a little bit. And then now we're ready for the grill. Okay, here's my Blackstone 36-inch flat top, which is awesome, by the way. Best $270 I've spent in a long time. You want to have everything ready to go because these do not take long to cook at all. So I got my smasher, my scraper, I got my cheese, got my buns, I got my meat. I'm ready to go. All you got to do is essentially just take one like so, put it on there. I like to put 2 on and then smash them both at the same time. Okay. So Make sure it's fairly centered. Mash it down nice and flat. Probably 3/4 or maybe a quarter to a ½ inch thick. Once you smash them, you just peel the parchment paper right off. Okay, and then once those are, they're going to bleed through and almost basically cook all the way through. Once they're cooked through, we flip them over and put the cheese on. At the same time, you can also throw your buns on the right side of the grill. I only have the left burners on, but by the time the burgers cook, the buns will be ready to go as well. So let me get these other two on here, and we'll go from there. Okay. As you can see, this one here is starting to cook almost entirely the way through. You can start to see the edges brown, and that's when we want to get our scraper out. Very important to scrape these off the grill to get all that delicious caramelization staying on the burger. Okay? Grab your flipper. And look at that. Beautiful golden brown patty. I like to push them down a little bit before I put the cheese on, so I make sure that the other side gets nice contact with the skillet, so it can get nice and brown. There we go. That one's pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. Put the cheese on. I might let these guys go a little longer. Buns are toasting. And yeah, they don't take very long to cook at all. This is all real time. So once the cheese starts to get melted through all the way here, we'll prep our buns and make a double cheeseburger out of it. You can start to tell when they're done when the cheese starts to bubble through pretty much over the entire patty. Anyway, it looks like we're about ready to flip these as they're starting to bleed through and be almost entirely cooked through. If you don't scrape them with the scraper, they run the risk of falling apart, so definitely do that. There we go, that's some good caramelization right there. Beautiful. So as you can see, the cheese is starting to bubble here. So give it another check. You don't really need to scrape them twice. Well, I suppose if you want to, you can. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Get your favorite condiments ready. Nothing too crazy, but oh my goodness, are they insanely good. I mean, insanely good. Best burger you'll ever eat. Even better than that giant sous vide burger I made. Yeah, these cook so fast. You know, 5 minutes tops. Get your buns ready. Don't put the top bun on yet, because you'll want to put toppings and stuff on there, and it's kind of hard to get up once you do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like to stagger the cheese, and there you have it, a delicious smash burger. Okay, so we let these cool for a little bit. I like to dress mine up with these pickles, the sandwich slice pickles, and a little bit of mustard and barbecue sauce. Winds up tasting like a McDonald's double quarter pounder with cheese, but like 8 million times better. So it's kind of my favorite way to have it. You can do lettuce, tomato, whatever you want on it, but let's keep it simple. And then once you get the top on, you can, I like to put the pickles on the bottom. Gives it a nice crunch. And there we go. So anyway, for some reason the colors here are weird on my camera. Let's see if I can get that fixed. But anyway, this is a perfect burger. Perfectly caramelized all around. Can't wait to eat it. Mmm. Mmm. So freaking good. Anyway, give it a try at home. If you like it, let me know. Super easy to do. And if you're interested in any of the gear I used today, I just got this new Blackstone Grill with the crap. I got it from Amazon. Super nice, super handy for a lot of things. So anyway, I'll leave a link in the description for that. And I don't know, give it a thumbs up or subscribe or whatever all that YouTuber crap is. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.